So, Cannibal Holocaust. Okay, I watched the whole movie. Okay, and I gotta say, for a movie like that being filmed in 1980, it was definitely graphic. There's a lot of things in there that could be controversy for sure. I made it through the whole film. There was one scene, it was all pretty disturbing, but there's one scene that I really couldn't, it was hard for me to sit through, but I sat through it nonetheless, because I wanted to watch this whole movie in its entirety and actually try to understand what I was seeing and what I was watching, what was happening, and all that good stuff. It's on Shudder right now, and Shudder gives a warning for the video. And then if you watch the original movie on VHS, or if you can find an original, DVD of it or whatever, the movie itself gives a warning before you watch it. Towards the end, it kind of tells you that the photographer, the filmmaker, whoever it was that made the film, had a 2-year suspended jail sentence and was fined about $25,000, if I'm not mistaken. But he received $250,000 for the footage. So this movie, I can tell you, I've seen a lot of things. I've watched a lot of things. I've seen things, even stuff on the internet that has leaked that are, pretty graphic and gory and stuff like that. This movie is pretty similar to most of that real craziness that's going on. We're talking about real animal executions. We're talking about just a lot of crazy looking gore and stuff like that. Now, as I watch things, I'm actually watching this to make sure, is this real footage of stuff? Is this just actually acting and stuff like that? Some of the things in there, some of the kills and stuff like that, kind of look like they're little, obviously, special effects and stuff like that. But some of them, it's quite debatable. And I think that's where the controversy comes in, because a lot of those kills you were kind of wondering, is this actually being filmed and all that good stuff. So I will tell you, though, it is a very graphic and crazy movie to watch. But it actually, if you're able to sit through it all and actually pay attention to the story, if at all possible, or kind of watch it and understand the story, it makes sense. And it kind of has like a strong story to it, to where you kind of have to think about it and things like that. So pretty much, if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. I don't recommend you watch it, especially if you're squeamish and easily offended, or you're going to see things that are going to be very controversial. You're going to be squeamish, and there's going to be a lot of things that you're probably not going to want to deal with. So unless you're willing to take that chance and watch it, then more power to you. I don't recommend the average horror fan or anything like that to actually watch it. But anyway, the story goes is that there's a group of filmmakers that go to the Amazon to film this Amazon tribe, and they go missing. So their professor goes to the Amazon to find them. And, along the way, he has like these 2 guides that take him through the Amazon, and they're showing, kind of telling him like how to handle the tribe, how to get introduced so they can actually get to the tribe and try to find out what happened to this guy's, documentary people or whatever like that. Along the way, there's, like I said, there's some crazy things that happen as he's in the forest to go ahead and retrieve this videotape, or to find out what's going on. And then he gets the tape or whatever, and he goes back to America and stuff like that, and he wants to do a documentary on it, about what happened to the missing people. It was kind of like this big mystery back at home before he left to find the tape. So he comes home with the tape, and everybody that wants to do this documentary or whatever, they want to look through the found footage first and kind of see what happened, what went missing, what went wrong. And so they start going through the tape, which, that's where you kind of get your like live footage thing going on. And there's a lot of things that happen in that tape. And the moral of the story is that these people go into the Amazon to document the tribe and stuff like that. Well, they end up, it was like 3 guys and a girl. They go up into the Amazon, these people that went missing, and they've done things that you probably shouldn't have done to the tribe, and things that are kind of unspeakable. So in revenge of that, the tribe gets back at the group of individuals that were there visiting, and you can only imagine that it goes downhill from there for them. at the end of the movie, the professor did say he actually wonders who were the real cannibals. And I think the message of this movie that they're trying to point across is that it is the men. It is us as people who are the real monsters. You know, you have these people who are their tribes. They have their beliefs. They have their things going on. Innocent people just living their life in the Amazon. They don't know any better. They just know their ways. And then you have people like us who are more advanced and, you know, should know better and should do things the right way, can go into a area like that in the Amazon where these people are doing their own thing and abuse and do things that they shouldn't be doing. But in return, the tribe gets back and the form of justice is served on that group of individuals. And then even the professor, I mean, it ends with the professor pretty much saying that statement, I wonder who the real cannibals are. And then it pans off into the city skyline. But yeah, it's definitely a crazy movie. It's controversial, like I said. It's gory. It's got a lot of things in there that may be uncomfortable for you to watch. Like I said, there is some footage in there of some real stuff, and then there's some stuff that is debatable whether it is or not. And then there's also, you know, like I said, the filmmaker or whatever was fined and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's a very hardcore movie. If you're very squeamish and stuff like that, you don't want to see blood and guts and gore, then I don't suggest you watch this movie. And that's kind of why I wanted to do this review, is a lot of people talk about these disturbing movies and don't ever want to talk about it, or they're curious to know about it, but they don't want to watch it. So I figure I will take the hit for the viewers who watch this video and who are curious about Cannibal Holocaust. Like I said, I decided to watch it for you guys to give a review and my thoughts on it. But it is entirely up to you if you decide to watch this movie. And I'm not going to be responsible for you being scarred and having issues afterwards. So if you want to watch the movie, that is on you. That is your choice. It's on Shudder on Amazon right now. I will say what I watched on Shudder was just the regular version, but there's also an unrated version, which I wouldn't mind watching it, but I don't feel that it will be way too much more than what this one showed, because this one was pretty bad. So uncut, I mean, maybe there was like a scene or two taken out. I don't know. Maybe if this video, you know, comment down below if I should watch the unrated and see if there's any difference and give my review on that, I will. But yeah, I mean, in a nutshell, that's Cannibal Holocaust. It's got a lot of things in it that are disturbing, but if you could sit through the entirety of the video and actually understand what the story or what the movie is about, honestly, it's a good movie. If I mean, that sounds kind of messed up after I was saying don't watch it, but after everything that's going on in this movie, if you actually sit down and if you just did it to see a different take on things, I mean, it's a grindhouse movie, so it's so weird, because something like that, you think it would just be a gore fest, blah, 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 but there was actually like a lesson to be learned. I'll say that. There was a lesson to be learned in this movie, and, you know, at first you're thinking it's going to be one way, but then it's like, well, at the end of the day, the people that went to go visit the Amazon were in the wrong. And like I said, the Amazon people, they don't know any better. That's their tribe. Those are their beliefs. That's how they've been doing things. They're cut off entirely from the normal world. That's how they run and operate. And, you know, they have their own laws and rules and stuff like that. And they do things that might be, you know, odd or weird or evil or nasty bad. But to them, I mean, you're talking about old world. Like, you know, an old world age. So it's something totally different. But like I said, there's definitely a lesson to be learned in that video. So yeah, like I said, Cannibal Holocaust, I mean, I give it a thumbs up. It was good. It definitely has its things in there that are going to make you think twice or make you shut it off or whatever, controversy and stuff like that. But I think it's something that if you want to experience, you'll have to make that decision on. Obviously, you got to make that decision on your own. But I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it to somebody unless they were able to actually want to sit there and understand what the movie was about as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping people, if you watch this movie, don't just watch it because of the, you know, the blood and guts and the controversy, and it's like, oh, let's see how far I can make it. That's on you if you want to try to do it that way. But if you're going to actually watch it, I would recommend, obviously not, don't eat anything while you're watching this. But just watch it, try to sit through it if you can, and actually try to truly understand what the movie is about. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of things going on in there. So anyway, that's about enough of my rambling. I know I've said controversy and gory and issues like that constantly throughout this video, but I mean, you almost have to with this. So heed my warning. If you want to watch it, that's on you. Good luck to you if you decide to watch it. If this video was helpful and you don't need to watch it now because now you know what the movie is about, I'm glad for you. Please hit that like button. I appreciate it. Hopefully this video helped you and avoided the scarring that this movie is probably going to cause you. But yeah, like I said, crazy movie. I want to do my review on it for you guys. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Have you seen it? Will you see it? Or you just don't want to see this movie? Please let me know in the comments down below. I'm interested to see how many people will or won't watch this movie, because it's a big controversy. So let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Be safe. Don't be a monster. See you later.